think he wouldn't want us to just stay put. He wouldn't want us to be frozen. He'd want us to keep moving forward. And so we all need to do that. I think also one big lesson we can all learn from this is to reach out. There's not a single person here that wasn't, I'm sure, a phone call or a Facebook message or a text or a tweet or something, an email away. And, sorry, I don't remember her name, but as the physician said earlier, if you know anyone with this disease, do take it seriously. Don't just shove it off. You don't have to baby them, but be there for them. The last thing I'm going to say is something that he taught me. It totally fits with his spirituality. This is for, it's a good acronym for anybody that's religious or non-religious. Doesn't matter. But what Lord stands for, and it's something that when we had that discussion, it stuck with me, and it'll probably be with me for the rest of my life. But it stands for love, honesty, respect, and the discipline to do all three of those. So take that with you and live in His Spirit.
Yes.
Anybody who wants to come up and say a few words, just come up and just introduce yourself and tell us how you knew Jake and say what you need to say.
All right.
That was impressive, Kathy.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Kathy.
Hi.
Hi. Another Mulder, Ray.
But I first knew Jake, I think 2 years ago during fair season. I came in late because I had a roommate who always was going out, and I was curious where she was going all the time. So she's like, "Oh, I'm doing fair." Like, what is this fair you speak of? So one day I just decided, like, oh, can I just go with you? And so she took me in, and I was doing workshops, and I was just like, oh, I want to join a guild. Why the hell not? And I was asking around about guilds, and I just really wasn't sure. And I think I found the Mongers Guild. I think Maggie asked me why I wanted to join. I don't remember my response I ever said to you. Okay. Well, I guess I auditioned and I mean in. Yay. But there's so many things I could say about Jake, and I wrote it down on the phone last minute, and by all means I'm gonna go home and be like, man, I should have said this, and I didn't. But you know, we were so close, like everyone here, and I loved every ounce of him, and he was just, I don't know, there is a word to describe him, there's many words, but he always had my back as I had for him. I respect Jake as a performer, fellow guild person, as a, just all-around human being. And, I'm not gonna lie, I miss him a lot. And not a day goes by as I don't think about him. I know during during fair, my first year, I used to have crabs before Miranda had got her crabs.
It was her prop. She didn't actually.
I was gonna say. Wow.
And, I remember one day I was out in market with Jake, and he was carrying his prop, his chicken, and when times were slow, I'll walk up to him, and I'll place my crab on his chicken and say, "Hey, look, Jake, your cock has crabs." and he'll just leave it there. He'll walk around and with a crab on his chicken. I remember going up one time to him and telling a customer, "You don't want his chicken because it has crabs. Disgusting. Don't do it." And we would just play around. And I remember last year, instead of crabs, I had varieties of eggplants. And different shapes and sizes, some small, some big, some curvy. It was just a lot of innuendos to make those. And I remember coming up to Jake, and as I do with each of my guild members, and be like, hey, want to see my eggplants? And I'll just reveal them to like a set. And I remember him taking an eggplant and he put it up his chicken. And I could not, and he would walk around like that, and I could not stop laughing. And I remember getting yelled at by Maggie. She came up to me, she was like, "No, you can't do that." She'll take the eggplant back. Take it back to me. She was like, "No, that's not." I was like, "But it was funny." Like, and I guess it just breaks my heart that, as a person who's also in the same boat as him, to him being gone like this, how he did it. But and if you're up there, Jake, just letting you know, may Pluto always be a planet. Always. And you're always part of my Ohana, my family.